It was a busy night across the state as the high school playoff season is in full effect. We have highlights from baseball, softball, and lacrosse, so hey, let's start on the diamond. Our first stop of the night is Buck Hardy Field, West Carteret taking on the new Hanover Wildcats. Fifth inning, Cats already up 3-0. Jack Kroom hits this bad boy right up to first to a fielder's choice. Number 13, Troy McCaskill scores. It's 4-0 New Hanover. This one's going into left field. Here comes another Kyle Smith singles. That will bring home another run, New Hanover, 5-0. Then it's Brett Kemp. He's slinging it out to right field. Max Hildreth races home. Smith with the wheels. Look, and he's coming all the way home. He's scoring from first. 2 runs batted in for Kemp. Part of a 6-run fifth. New Hanover advances back to round 4. 1 win away from the East Championship once again. 7-0 is the final over West Carteret. Now off to Hoggard High School for some softball action between Leesville Road and Hoggard in the second. Amber Small working the small ball for the Vikes. That will pay off to a 1-0 lead on the ground out RBI. Same inning. Megan Carr gets all this one. It's back off the wall in left field. She gets to second. We've got a girl on third and second. That would pay off here. It's a dribble right back to the pitcher, thrown away at the home plate. Safe. That adds another run, 2-0. Keeping in the second. We have bases loaded here, folks, for the Vikes. Hey, you'll take runs any way you could get it in the playoffs. That's a walk-on home. 11 runs in the shutout victory. Hoggard is moving on. Now, 2 scores to get to this evening. We start with Coastal Christian versus Faith Christian in the NCISAA state semifinals for baseball. Unfortunately, the great season ends for the Centurions. They fall 5-0. Meanwhile, top-seeded Whiteville was taking on the NC School of Science and Math. And how's this for a math lesson? Whiteville adds 16 runs together to equal a berth in round 4 by a final of 16-0. It only takes 5 innings to advance. Now, let's go ahead and take a road trip for some softball action. Whiteville taking on Washington up north. Mary Dixon will get the double here for the home team. That gets her in business, but she is stranded because then we come now into this strikeout swing, and that's tough for Whiteville. This is a back-and-forth game here. The Pack fans hoping for something good to happen. The defense helps lock it down. The offense adds 1, and it's a 1-0 win. They are advancing. Now the number 1 seeded West Brunswick Trojans were taking on Cedar Ridge this evening, and it's a clean sweep for our softball teams. The Trojans pull off the big 4-3 victory to move on to round 4 as well. It took a bottom of the 9th walk-off victory to do it, but they'll play Cleveland High Friday night at home with a 7 p.m. start time. We have our first look of the playoffs at Cape Fear Academy Hurricanes in the state semifinals. Canes already up, and they're looking to add to the first. Preston Meal here slings it. Oh, look at the speed, look at the power. 2-0 Canes. Still pounding the first. It's Bennett Dahl this time on the breakaway, making moves right past the goalie. 3-0. Now, good passes here. Find Cole Boggio, and he finds the net. 5-0 with the goal right there in front of the netminder. We go to the second frame of action. A lot of the same. Number 31, look at the bouncer by Henry Murtaugh. That's 7-0. And then we're going to go to Cole Boggio here, folks. Look at that. That's what college lacrosse looks like. He makes it 9-0 in total. 20 goals for the defending champs. They're heading back to the championship. 20-1 is the final over Forsyth Country Day School. Unfortunately, the fortunes were not the same for the New Hanover guys who looked to punch their tickets to the state championship. And the Ashley girls, a lot of the same, unfortunately. They lose 19-7 to Cardinal Gibbons. They are eliminated from the playoffs, but Screaming Eagles had a great season. They beat Hoggard twice. They finished the year 14-4. Let's look at that guys' playoff score that I was telling you about. Well, we're going to look at Laney's score here first. It's Fuquay Verena in a tie game, sends it into PKs for the soccer. Laney Bucks lose on the 6th penalty kick. They would be eliminated from the playoffs, but they had another great season. Hoggard will be playing tomorrow in their